Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you're new here, thank you for joining us, and please do consider subscribing to this channel for more videos like this. So today is a little bit different. I have two eggs. We have an purple egg and an orange egg, or red or blue, whatever it looks like to you, but we're going to go with purple or orange. Okay, now I want you to choose a colour that resonates with you the most, the first colour that popped to your head. So either the purple or the orange. Choose purple or orange right now and go with the first thing that came to you. It's important that you do that. You don't change your mind on what you chose. So you should have chosen by now. Okay. If you chose the purple egg, then this reading isn't for you. However, you are being guided to book a healing in with me. There's something within you that we can do some healing work with. So do get in touch if you chose purple and that resonates with you right now. If you're feeling a heaviness in yourself, if you feel like there's something that needs to be released, or a cord that needs to be cut, there's that kind of energy to it. You need something that's going to help you through that threshold. So do get in touch if you chose purple. Now, if you chose orange, then this reading is for you. So we're going to get into it now. So let's see what it is about you today that you need some guidance on, perhaps need to be made aware of. What is that today? We have Earth, Spirit and Stability. Now, this one's come out a few times before. So there's two swans in the bottom there as well. Swans may be significant to you. This is something about moving into a more graceful stage of your life right now, where, stability is very, very important to you. Maybe this could be the first time in your life that you felt stable. For some of you, the first thing I got there was that you are living in an environment that you feel stable in for once. And I feel like you're showing gratitude for that. You're starting to really embrace that space. Maybe before you were a little bit tentative about whether you were going to stay or go or what you were going to do. But for many of you, you found your space. You're finding this stability. But you may be asking yourself, what now? And am I going to get bored? Is nothing ever going to really happen for me now that you've found the stability? Because maybe you've always seen stability as boring or mundane, You like change, you like excitement, you like opportunities and things like that. And there may be a fear in you right now that isn't going to happen. Sorry, I'm just looking at the card because I put the cards down the right way up. So I could see all the cards. And this card was like staring at me. Now, it's maple spirit and generosity. So maple trees may be significant to you. Are the ones that look a bit like sycamores, and they have the little spirally helicopter seeds on them. And they go with this beautiful red colour. In the autumn, they're the ones that are sort of like that yellowy red, beautiful colour. So there may be a maple tree that's important to you. But there's something about generosity, giving and receiving in balance. And this has been another link recently. So I feel like you're feeling this stability because you've made a decision or a choice that's brought you stability. You're feeling that stability within your environment. And because of that, you're actually starting to see acts of generosity. Maybe you're being more generous yourself. Maybe you're putting money out there, sort of buying stuff, but you're finding that you're receiving things in return, that kind of energy. There's something about stones as well. I don't know if somebody's been collecting stones, or there's a specific stone that you perhaps put on an altar or something recently that's important to you. But there's some significance to do with that's to do with this journey that you're on right now. We have Lagos. You're in flow. You're in some kind of alignment here. There's something about water as well. Maybe you live near water, or you like going to the sea, that kind of thing. We have algae. This has been an energy that's been riding recently as well, on the wave of Lagos. And Gebo. Beautiful. Okay. So this is all about giving and receiving in balance. It's about knowing where boundaries are, and it's about flow. And I feel like you've started to understand where you need to pull back your energy, where you need time and space for you. But also you've aligned yourself with people that also resonate on that level, that need that time and space to themselves as well. And it's kind of like you're finding your pack. I did a reading on this morning actually with Algiz, but was saying about that having a pack. When I say a pack, it's sort of like, that's what it feels like. I wanted to say tribe, but I feel more like saying pack. It's sort of, you can be part of a group, but also you can be separate from a group, but still feel part of it. Okay. And you can just be yourself. This is something that you're realizing now, is that you can be completely yourself with the people around you. You're not walking on eggshells. You're not trying to be anybody different to fit in. You're just being you, and you're being accepted. And things are coming to you. It feels like that you're getting a real balance of giving and receiving. So this could be perhaps recently you've done something good for somebody and they've rewarded you with something in return. And you're kind of finding this balance now, and it's moving forward. It's continuing. It's like a cycle that's continuing. It's very good. It's very nice energy to witness. So what is your situation right now? Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. The role you play in your life is changing right now. It feels like you've decided to take responsibility on something that maybe you were avoiding. And in taking responsibility for this, it's like you kind of allowed yourself to play a new role. And this could be a new role in somebody else's life, in other people's lives, but you're playing a different role in your own life. I feel like you've kind of come through your life with perhaps a little bit of lack, or feeling like you never get what you want, you never get to have what you want, or you kind of always of service to other people. Whereas now it's your reign of receiving. Okay, so you're in this, like, whether you're male or female, you're in a queen energy, and the feminine is all about receive. And I feel like you're receiving now some gifts. You're receiving like this shiny coin. It doesn't have to be money. It could be in terms of love. It could be in terms of somebody giving you food or something like that. Okay, but it feels like there's a role you're playing currently in your life that is bringing you abundance. And it's because you made a decision on your life. You made this choice. I say this every time this card comes out, but it is very, especially this particular deck, it's like she's completely over there. Now, normally the Two of Wands, there's somebody stood in the middle, you know, looking in a crystal ball to the future. But you're quite certain right now as to what your future is. And I feel like that's only really been in the past couple of days that you've had this sort of realization. So this role that you're playing then, why is it important right now? Why is all this coming out right now? Wow, it's important right now because it actually relates to your future investments. All the time and energy that you're putting into, oh my God, what is it with these pentacles? I'm sorry, but somebody's coming into something right now. You are in this real abundant energy because of how you've been going about things. I can't believe that. It's like everyone has been a pentacle so far. You could be an earth sign as well. So you could be like Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. That might be, you've got earth spirit there as well. And the maple spirit is part of the earth spirit because it's a tree. Something is really rooted deep because of this change that you've made, or this decision that you've made. It's kind of like rooted you now. And that's what I can really feel, is this rootedness. And you're actually liking this. You're liking who you're becoming in this moment. And the Ten of Pentacles is like fulfillment and commitment, a long-term sort of investment in something. And that's what I feel is happening for you. It's like you're surrounded by the right people. You've got money coming in. You're playing a new role, but you're actually really content about it. And you're in an energy of receive, but you haven't forgotten how to give. You also know how to give, and you're enjoying giving, actually. I feel like you're really enjoying that. So what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know about this? Oh, what's that one? The Hierophant. Ah, so what you need to know right now is that you are on a spiritual path or quest. You are going through some kind of initiation and you're winning. You're smashing it, basically. And this is part of your spiritual growth. You know, you are in that energy of spiritual growth right now. You've become so aware of the things that need to be. Stability and generosity, they're the main two focuses in your life right now. And because you're putting your energy into those, you're just feeling, I can feel this like real loving energy within you. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't some areas of maybe temptation, things that perhaps still pull at your energy, trying to pull you off course here. But I feel like you're aware of those. So what is that? What is trying to pull you off course? And why is it there? Okay, so it could be something that is you're not even aware of at the moment, but I feel like there's kind of there's like the dark and the light. So it's almost like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. So you've got sort of something going, oh, what about this? There's like a temptation. And then you've got the angel on the other side kind of going like, don't forget that this actually feels good right now. So why would you ruin that? But then you've got the devil on the other side kind of going, but look at this. Even though it's temporary, it would be so tasty, or it would be so good. So you relate that to what's going on in your life right now, but there are that devil and angel on your shoulders right now. And I feel like you needed to see how much this stability that you're in and the generosity, this giving and receiving, is beautifully in balance. But I feel like that's new for you. And maybe sometimes that makes you feel a bit sick, because it's like, you know, it's all a bit too fluffy. It's all a bit too happy. And maybe you're not quite used to having that all the time. But honestly, I can't stress enough, like, the abundance within this for you right now is phenomenal. And I feel like this began in October. But there is this energy of this moon that's playing a big part on kind of hindering you really embracing this, really feeling this. But I feel like you've had enough of the headache from that. You've had enough of kind of thinking about it, because it's almost like, I feel like it's a pattern that you've revisited many, many times, hoping that it would change, and it never changes. There we go again, that Six of Pentacles. Stay in that balance. Stay in that giving and receiving, because honestly, it is changing things for you in your terms of stability, your security, your safety. Walk away from the things that don't bring you that harmony, that don't bring you that stability, you know. Yes, you may still be tempted by those things, but they aren't serving you. They're not serving you. They're holding you back and creating havoc, chaos in your life. And the reason they're creating chaos in your life is because Spirit is trying to guide you away from it. Let's have a look. Yeah, of course, you are being told, walk away. Okay, choose you. Choose yourself, because there's something that's been taking your energy a lot for a while, for some time now. It's become a little bit more intense recently. Maybe it could be a person around you who feels your energy is kind of drifting away and they want to pull you back in again. Or it could be perhaps a job that you have always done, but it's time to move on now, but there's a little bit of comfort left there. So it's that kind of energy that I'm picking up on of this. But it's like when you take that chance and you make that decision to move away, to head towards the new horizon, this is where you're going to find more of this flow of give and receive, of generosity and stability. But you have to protect yourself from those things that are going to try and pull you off course, okay? So let's see. What else do you need to know about this? What else does this collective need to know right now? Ace of Cups. You have a new beginning coming up. Now, there's something I want to say, because on my clock, it's counting the time that I'm doing, but it's got next to it like a slash with like 40 minutes on it or something. Now, that made me feel what you're being guided here is there's a new beginning coming, and this feels like it's to do with your heart. It's to do with love. It could be something that you're passionate about, or it could be a love situation with another person. There is an energy of this isn't going to hang around forever. And there seems to be an energy of, you know, when people say like, oh, if it's meant for me, it'll find its way to me. Well, sometimes you have to take action on things, otherwise it will just go away. So there's an energy here of standing up for this new beginning. You know, when you walk away from whatever it is that's taking you away from stability and security, I feel like then you're going to have this new love come in. You're going to have something new come in here that's going to enhance that stability and that generosity. But you're so used to burden, you're so used to carrying other people's stuff, I feel, that you've had to do a lot of work on figuring out what's mine, what's theirs, what do I want to move forward with, what don't I want to move forward with. So for some of you, this could actually be physically like emptying boxes or throwing things out, or just having a good clear out. You might be clearing out through your phone, contacts and things, old music, old songs, things like that, old contacts in your email list, that kind of thing. But you seem to be clearing something out here. For some of you as well, I feel like you're going through some things with family too. Your relationships are changing there. But what I feel with that is that the people in your life, they are going to come round to accepting you as you are. Okay? Do not worry. Do not fret. Okay. I'm going to just pick a card then now for what do you need to do? What do you need to do right now? I feel like that's why you're here. You need to follow your intuition. You need to allow yourself to really be guided by that pull, what feels right. This is a time to not really go with your head, because I feel like you've been in your head a little bit too much. It's time to go in here and in here. Okay, so this is where watch for those signs and synchronicities. Watch for those things, and when do they appear? Who are you with when they appear? What are you thinking about when they appear? That's an important one. And this is the energy of just listen to people. Listen to what they're saying and how they're saying it to you. And then ask your intuition, what is that really telling me? What are they really saying to me? So like really properly listen to people to understand the language they're using and how does their words actually align with their actions. You know, just watching for how people actually really do show up for you. But I feel like for some of you, there's an area of your life, a particular area, which I feel is that temptation that kind of it's pulling you away from this stability and generosity kind of energy. It's bringing things out of balance a little bit, because it's asking you to give more than you're actually receiving. And with that, the energy that I'm getting from it is, if you were to pull back and just go, you know, I'm recognizing here that I'm giving way more than I'm receiving, and just stay where you are, you know, use that algae energy, which is that boundary basically. It's just kind of being, you know, I'm kind of seeing here that this isn't aligning. And I feel like this is the same pattern. It might have different faces to it, but it keeps happening. And it's recognizing where you want the best for somebody else in your life. You do. And you want love. You want balance, give and receive. You want love. But I feel like you kind of, you're hoping and praying and wishing that maybe a particular personal situation in your life is suddenly going to become what you want. Is suddenly going to be giving, so you can finally receive. And you keep waiting for that. You keep asking for that. But what I'm feeling from this is every time you go for it, you're disappointed with the outcome, because the outcome's always the same. Because you're working with something that isn't growing, but you're growing. And that's why they wanted to show you all these pentacles, because if you stay in this alignment now, this stability, the generosity, and you walk away from the thing that is you're hoping would be better, you're hoping would finally start giving. If you walk away from that, then you are going to play a different role in your life, and you're going to receive. You're going to receive this community, this pack, this long-term investment is what I'm feeling from this. And you're going to wish that you did it sooner. You are going to wish that you did this sooner. I'm going to get a final outcome for you on this now. I feel like that went quite deep there, didn't it? Okay. Okay. Balance and patience. There is a purpose to everything that's going on in your life right now, everything that's happening, but you are being asked to listen to that devil and angel on your shoulder, okay? They're both necessary for balance. They are both necessary. You know, we've got like the sun and the moon on here. You can't have one without the other. Neither one is bad nor good. They are just what they are. One is that way and one is that way. And neither path is wrong, okay? Neither path is wrong. But what this is about is recognizing, okay, which path will be most fulfilling though? Which path will be more of the same growing that I'm going to need to do? And yes, you do need to grow, but you also need to just enjoy as well. Sometimes we have to step off the healing train and just enjoy. And you want to know that you're in environments with people around you where you haven't got to constantly be something of service, where you haven't got to constantly be giving, and you can actually just sit back and receive, or there's just that balance and nobody has to give or receive in that moment. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting, because I feel like previously, and for many of you this is a relationship, you always felt like you'd got to get up and do something. You'd always got to pander to a person's needs or wants or demands, if you like. And now I feel you're starting to realise, actually, I have my own needs and wants that aren't being fulfilled in this environment. And it's a realisation. And for some of you, you're only just making that transition. But this message is for you to understand that anything that's making you feel like you can't just sit, you can't just relax, you can't just enjoy peace and quiet and stability and security, then it's really not for you. And you're only going to find more of you having to be like that. That's going to throw you out of balance. But you are surrounded by union. You're surrounded by people that are like soulmates, really. Tribe, soul tribe. They're sort of people that are in your energy that do know how to look after you. The Three of Cups is like algae. That three, okay? It's sticking together. So this is like the Two of Cups, like, so it's union coming together, and the third cup is spirit. Okay, that is your God, goddess, whatever you want to call it, like a divine sort of protection around you that's guiding this. So really watch the stars, look at the stars and embrace that energy, because you already know, you already have the signs and synchronicities coming to you that you are aligned with something way better than you've ever had before, than you've ever experienced before. And in that alignment, you're bringing much more stability. I will say that the devil just jumped out there. You have got to watch this energy that kind of tries to pull you back in. So just being aware of anything in your life that you feel is maybe an indulgence in some sense. And just keep that under check. Just keep that under check and make sure that you are balanced in your angel and your devil, okay? So it's like, yes, indulgences, compulsion, things like that. They're part of being a human being, but just be aware of them. Be aware of them, the energy that you're putting into them, and discern, you know, whether they're empowering you or disempowering you, okay? And allow yourself to be guided by what really is making my life better and easier and enjoyable, and move in that direction. Okay, I'm going to leave this reading here for you. I hope that that resonates with you. And if you would like a personalised reading, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box. And I'll speak to you very soon. Have a blessed day.